All right, here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Coaching Chats. I'm a bit sad, and I'll talk about it later. But we're going to kick this off today with a new segment called A Minute with Simon. Simon, this is when Simon will talk to you for a minute straight. So he gets his quota in for the session. So Simon, you are in 2, 1, a minute of Simon.
Okay, so I hate Mondays. pretty just open up with that. Got up this morning, started driving, forgot to turn my lights on, middle of the night, pitch black. I don't know how far I got until I realised I forgot to put my lights on. Stopped for my coffee. I thought I ordered my regular coffee. Ended up getting a large long black with extra shots. I think it's about 7 or 8 shots. Just finished that. But it must have worked because I did a 1R MPB front squat this morning, so I'm pretty happy now.
What was that?
110. 110. So I was pretty happy with that. And then obviously United lost last night, so a little bit disappointed there to bloody Chelsea in the cup. But it's a big week in the soccer this week, so I'm looking forward to it.
And 2, 1, Simon, that's pretty damn good, to be honest. That's made me much better. Adam, how you going, mate? You had surgery on Friday. How's the leg?
Yeah, my Achilles is back in one piece, which is good. Surgery went well. I think, there was he said when the tendon split, it split in 2. So instead of a 2-centimeter incision, he had to do a 5-centimeter incision.
Oh my God.
Find all the pieces to pull together.
That's nasty.
Surgeon was happy with how it went, so that's good.
So how long were you under for?
I think the surgery took a bit over an hour, so
that's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Really and then about it, but
yeah. They said up to 2 hours, if there was would be the longest. So I think it was relatively quick, which was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And Jules, how are you, mate? You're looking a bit twitchy. You're looking at 2 different things. What's going on?
Yeah, so I've had some technical difficulties today. There's no Wi-Fi in my house for some reason. So I've got, I'm on my phone, and then I've got another phone, which is for a secret segment later, which isn't that secret. It's just me giving the sports scores. But I've got them available so I don't have to keep changing tabs. Because apparently when I change tabs, a skinnier version of me comes up.
It does. So here we go. We're going to talk about MasterChef. This is why I wasn't so enthusiastic when I started up the show. I just watched the semi-final of MasterChef, and the utter bullshit. I'm going to use up all our swears in this go. So Simon, no swearing for the rest of it. The utter bullshit that was just witnessed by myself. So they have a challenge, and they've got to make this really fancy dessert, whatever. One of the chicks they have to peel an apple or something in a thing so it comes out all smooth and shit. The girl can't put the thing in the thingy and spends 5 minutes doing it and starts crying. So one of the other contestants, who's her best mate, comes over, does it for her, and then someone else gets out. What utter crap! There's a gambling on
my
this.
God.
This is bullshit. And now Reynolds out, who's the best cook there, because bloody someone did her a bloody apple for it. I'm fuming.
I wish I could.
And you can see how much we care.
I wish I could say I can, Ryan, but
this is not this is MasterChef. This is one of the biggest TV things. It's a freaking $250,000.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm a bit of a gambling man. And if I had money on that, I would have been dirty. I would have been very unhappy.
If you would put because he was the second odds on, it was $5 for him to win or something, yeah? So if you put
my super.
If Jules put all his super that he got out when he had the opportunity on it to beat his gambling addiction, he would be pretty annoyed because someone else, the Reynolds didn't lose. The other girl couldn't freaking bake the apple. She had a friend do it for her. It's not right. This is doping at MasterChef level.
What a disgrace.
Genetics. I've had my time. Genetics. Let's talk about genetics. What could be classified as gene doping, but we can get onto that another time. Everyone, what is your general thought about genetics? It's about genetics and how much they actually help you out. Like, is genetics a big part of your training? And, you know, is it? I'm so triggered. Simon, can you take over for me? I'm just cheering all over the place.
Well, yeah, I guess for genetics and sport, it does play a big part, but it only plays a part to a certain amount. Like, you could have the best genes, but unless you are in the sport that's suited to your genetic makeup or your makeup, then you're not gonna really see how far you can get. I don't know. Kind of Ryan, stop eating.
I eat nuts when I'm triggered. This was full at the start of MasterChef.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh, I've lost my thought now. I hate Mondays.
What was that together? So pretty much, yeah, my thought process on this is, yeah, it makes a massive difference. And I'll tell you why. It makes a massive difference because people play sports based on what they're good at, yeah? People don't play sports that they're crap at, right? So I think it makes a massive difference. And then not even on sport, with general pop, if you don't figure out, you know, what, you know, like somatotyping and stuff like that, like how big a difference does that make? But like, people have a genetic disposition to how strong they're going to be, how much weight they're, like, what they're, you know, if they eat something, how much of that goes into fat, what goes into what. Like, all these things are massive things, and they do make a massive difference. And if you're not training and you're not eating and you're not doing all the other things appropriately to that, you're going to get worse results. Massive difference. Genetics underpins everything. But it is not an excuse.
I like to think of it as, I heard a good quote once, and it was, genetics is like loading a gun, and then the environment is pulling the trigger. So whatever genetic makeup you have, still very dependent on environmental factors. And the environmental factors will dictate how your genes are expressed. So like, as an example, I've just been listening to some stuff about sleep. If you're sleep deprived, it'll cause your genes to express in a different way than when you're having enough sleep, in terms of like your immunity and all that kind of stuff. So that's just one example of how the environment that you put your body in and expose your body to, how the genes end up being expressed. So yes, your genetic makeup is important, but the environment that you place yourself in and that you grow up in also has just as much of an impact, in my opinion.
And Jules with an excellent bit of knowledge. There you go.
No, I think genetics are an interesting one. Like, it's a bit of a buzzword, and I don't really like buzzwords that much because people use it as an
buzzword.
But like, yeah, everything that makes you who you are is genetic. I think a lot of people use genetics, like if you're talking about Gen Pop, a lot of people use genetics as an excuse, usually on the way their physique looks. And then there's points where I think that that's a valid excuse, and then there's points where it's not. You mentioned somatotyping before. I think somatotyping definitely plays a role, obviously, with, you know, the way your physique looks. But you can, like, your somatotype should be used more as a guide than an excuse. Like, there's different things that different people respond better to depending on which category they sort of fall into. So if they did some research and acted upon it, I think that they'd be fine. But a lot of people just use it as an excuse. And then there's like genetic things with still talking about physique. Like, I've been absolutely cursed by the genetic gods with the origin and insertion of my calf muscles. My calf ends like...
So can we just pause for a second? He just has literally about a 2-minute rant about how genetics can't be used as an excuse, immediately uses genetics as an excuse.
No, but this is one time where they're a valid excuse. I cannot change the origin and insertion of my calf. My calf muscle ends about 6 inches down on my, lower limb, and it leaves a whole bunch of tissue and bone at the bottom, which I cannot grow, making me look like Chicken Man. So I don't like it.
You just have to put as much effort into them as you did your biceps and triceps, and they probably would get bigger.
See this? This is the end of my calf. I cannot grow this. This That's what you call. Look at it. That's what you call a genetic stitch-up. That is a genetic stitch-up. An anatomical genetic stitch-up. What else do I think? That's yeah. That's my thoughts on genetic.
So
That's
to
all we're
recap
like-
Jules' thoughts on genetics, they are not an excuse.
Your somatotype's not an excuse.
No.
Origin and insertion.
Your genetics cannot be used for an excuse. But I've been stitched up. Now, but actually, what you bring up about origin insertion is quite important because in sport, like back in the day, there were stories about like
The old Russians.
the old Russians and the Chinese performing surgeries to change the origin insertion lengths. They got injured afterwards, so it didn't really work. But like they were so like into it that they were going, "Oh, I'm going to change this stuff to make their limb lengths and their lever lengths different." So, you know, maybe you did get stitched up, but you probably could just train your calves more times than you do now. What's never? And you might grow.
Perhaps, but nothing is really a stitch up in terms of genetics. It's just it's more of the streamline which you use to take it. So I guess that like technically I would have a sort of a sprinter's calf, but I've never put any effort into sprinting. So you know I've never maximized my genetic potential on that front. But that wraps back around to what you said at the start. At really high level sport, your genetics, they do play a massive role because when those guys have such elite S&C work and a lot of like sport experience, sometimes it's just your genetic makeup that is the difference between, you know, player A and player B.
Yeah. Well, excellent point there, Jules. I still can't get over the genetic stitch up. That's going to be a budget. I hope people aren't listening to this and they have got the video going because
make sure you got the video going.
Jules getting his calf up on screen and actually pointing out his origin insertion points or where he believes they are. He's quite a goodie. Simon, do you have anything to add on genetics? You've been awfully quiet after your minute go.
No, I guess you guys have covered it all, but yeah, it does come down to the environment, like Adam was saying, like and the opportunity that you're given as a kid to develop your sport. Like for me, for a small island, there's the main sports, but there isn't like the snow sports or like track cycling. So you never know if you could have been any good at those sports instead if you had the opportunity. Why are you looking at me funny?
Well, is that genetics or is that just because you haven't had time to practice that skill?
Well, your genetics, you're given like, I guess, this body and you don't know what it can do unless you give it a go.
Yeah, well, you could still give it a go.
Well, not if there's no opportunity to do it.
Yeah, but if you could, like...
Well, it kind of goes back to what you were saying at the start, how like different body types and different...
well,
different physiology lends itself better to different sports.
Yeah.
So
you look at the Chinese, so they screen you as 3 or 4 year olds and tell you what sport you're going to
do.
Yeah, well,
as an extreme example,
that's a whole different podcast.
But it's still the same thing. Like they've screened you and put you in that sport. Like you have to play around and find out what sport you're actually good at. Like you could be the best player at X sport, but you never know because you did another sport and you might have been 89% good. Like not quite making it to that elite level or whatever if you're going by performance. And then if you're general pop and aesthetics, like now you can do all these genetic tests and stuff to help you crack your genetic code and I don't know, all those kind of
buzzwords.
buzzwords.
That sounds like a naughty website. Click here.
But yeah, like now there's all this stuff that can help you, crack your genetic code or whatever they're selling on the internet.
I mean, remember when we were in swimming and they used to talent ID screen everyone, and the amount of guys who did the talent ID screen never actually turned up in the sport, like ended up in the sport.
Yeah.
So there's also that, but that's not even. We're going off genetics now. We're going into other factors, but
you can also go off and be like, you got all this genetics, and you're doing that sport, but it can only get you so far as well.
If you're a lazy piece of shit, you're not going to
Yeah.
go far.
The amount of talented athletes I came across as a swimmer who just didn't make it because they didn't have it between the ears. Like,
Mate, we've all seen it. The most talented people in the world, and it's a classic group, like especially in swimming, we used to see age groupers all the time kill it, 13, 14, 15, when they're literally just bigger and stronger than everyone else. And then, 16, everyone starts to catch up, and 17, 18, and then they're the 18-year-old guys who just get past, and they're never seen again, really. So it happens all the times, but there's a lot of different factors to that. Adam, you got anything else to add?
No, like you could go down like lots of different rabbit holes, I guess. But like, I mean, recently I was listening to like the neurotyping stuff from Christian Thibodeau and how like different like neurotypes, or he has like different classifications of neurotypes based on like different neurotransmitter and stuff like that in your brains and whatnot. But how like different neurotypes respond to different training and different training intensities. So then, yeah, you can just go down all sorts of rabbit holes with that kind of stuff. So like genetics does have like a pretty big impact.
What we won't go down the rabbit holes, because more importantly, it's time for the newest segment that we have that was, it's newest because Simon's segment was new, and now we have this one. So this is now the newest. But it is Adam's movie review.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to do that every week, Jules?
I'm going to try.
So this is a new segment that we've got now. Adam is stuck at home and he has to pretty much just watch movies all the time. So the FSC support page sent you through a lot of movies. What one have you chosen to review for this episode?
I chose to watch Inception yesterday, just because it came up multiple times on the list. I heard it a bit before, but I hadn't watched it. I thought it was pretty good. I really don't know what to review. I thought it was a good movie.
How was the acting and the plot?
Tell us about the movie.
Well, I figured most people have seen it.
You hadn't seen it. There's probably heaps of people. Annika hasn't seen it. She's not here. She's gone. But
well, yeah, it's all about. It's just a massive like.
are you going to try Inception?
Like, you could use some Inception for your sleep, Simon.
Yeah.
But I never know how to explain the plot. It's just like getting inside people's dreams and further into dreams, and then they're planting ideas, and I don't know. It's just, it really messed with my head, but I thought it was good.
do you think he died at the end or not?
Ooh.
Or is he in the dream, or is he not in the dream?
Yeah. What was it? Spinning top. The spinning top did get a little bit wobbly towards the end, just before it cut out. So I think, I don't know.
Did it end happily ever after, or is it Shutter Island where he's actually dead?
Well, I have watched Shutter Island actually.
Oh my god.
That's another one that came out just after Inception. It's pretty much based on the same plot line. It's just as crazy.
Very good film.
But tell us more about Inception, Adam. Come on.
I don't know.
Did you even watch the film, or did you just watch the trailer?
I did watch it.
I think we just got to choose sports movies and get them to analyze the
What about a star rating?
Oh, what?
Is there a star rating, like out of 5?
Well, I don't know if I've watched enough movies to like.
Yeah, but it's your star
That's all right.
rating.
It'll evolve.
This is a star rating out of 5.
I thought it was pretty good, so I'd give it, I don't know, like 4 out of 5. Like,
Ooh.
I don't know if
Which
that was
movie
too
will
much.
be Adam's first 5-star film?
He doesn't understand the film, but he likes it, so that's good.
Well,
thank you for that rather terrible review.
I mean, tune in every week to be really disappointed about my movie.
You've got something to improve on there for the pod, so that's okay. What one are you going to do next week, or haven't you decided yet?
I haven't decided.
Excellent,
So
I like it.
feel free to drop YouTube comments. I don't know.
Yeah.
Please comment below whatever you would like Adam to review in terms of movies or something like that. And
If you want a very subpar review of a movie,
maybe you should take some notes and stuff on it next time.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was going to get. I had to give a review.
Well, I did
You
tell
said
you.
I had to watch. You just said I had to watch the movie.
All right, and now we move on to our next segment. What is the sport? Jules, you are now in charge of sport because I've delegated duties. So,
Yeah.
Jules, what's going on, mate?
Okay, so for my first attempt at sport, well, on what day was it? Sunday morning, Davison Figueiredo from Brazil dethroned Joseph Benavidez for the World Flyweight Championship. That was about all that happened in the UFC. It was a pretty weak card. This Sunday coming, the Australian man, Robert Whittaker, returns to the UFC after a long layoff where he opted to take time off to help his daughter with a bone marrow transplant. He returns to the octagon to fight Darren Till in what should be a ripper fight over in Abu Dhabi on Fight Island. That'll be fun. That's a good card. Tune into that on Sunday. In football, my favourite sport and also the greatest sport. On Thursday night, the 16th of July, the Collingwood Magpies beat the Geelong Cats in Perth at Optus Stadium, where the new teams are hubbed. On Friday night, the Doggies beat the Dons in what was an absolutely shit-house game of football. Shocker if you watched that. Feel sorry for you. The Lions did the Giants by 20 points. Looking really nice, the Lions, coming into the pointy end of the year. Gold Coast, Ryan's team, absolutely flogged Sydney Swans. And we don't like the Sydney Swans around here either. The Giants the Gold Coast are killing it. They replaced Matty Rowell with a new youngster called Isaac Rankin, who's absolutely lighting the scene up. I don't think Ryan knows who any of these players are, but the Gold Coast won, so it's time to celebrate. North Melbourne got absolutely pumped by the Tigers. Not good. Sunday, Port Adelaide beat Carlton in a thriller by 3 points. Did anyone see the ending of that game?
Nah.
Robbie Grace drained a 50-metre drop punch straight through the middle after the siren had already gone to put Port Adelaide 3 points up and beat Carlton. Real stiff for Carlton. They've been charging for a long time and they played a really good game of football. But there's an old drill in footy called 2-minute warning, and it's when there's 2 minutes left and you're up and how you kill the time. And I think Carlton need to practice it because they went to panic stations a little bit. They were up with 35 seconds to go. And they lost. Not good. Melbourne did the Hawks, and yesterday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. at Optus Stadium, was the Western Derby. I was present. I went to the Derby. Dockers weren't very good, unfortunately. They started well. They started hot. We had 4 goals, I think, up till half-time. We kicked 5 for the match. We lost by 5 goals.
How was your performance at the Derby?
Well, if I had to review my performance, I would say that I started off quite slow. I think I had probably 2 beers up until half-time. And then I really hit form after that, and I was draining beers quite quickly. And then the more the Dockers started to lose, allegedly became slightly more abusive toward the umpire. But that's all hearsay. And then Monday, first Monday game of the year. Tonight, Adelaide take on St Kilda at Adelaide Oval. Monday footy is back, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it. I'm going to switch over to the Premier League. Ryan, you do this quick. I don't care that much about football, but Burnley beat Norwich. Simon, is that an upset?
No, that's kind of no one gives a shit.
Okay. Southampton beat Bournemouth. Tottenham, they pumped Leicester. Is that an upset?
Not an upset, but it's a good result for United.
Good result for United. West Ham United beat Watford 3-1. Taste it. Watford. Everton and Aston Villa drew. This is on Friday last week. Leicester beat Sheffield. Crystal Palace lost to Man United 2-0. Is that the game you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. At Selhurst Park in London. Great performance by the Manchester United team. And Southampton and Brighton drew 1-1. And in final sport, I don't know a damn thing about rugby, so I'm going to flick over to Ryan because I don't even know which rugby we talk about. Is it union or league? Union. Okay. Well, I'm on my TV, Google, and it says rugby union results. And it says a bunch of teams in London played each other. So I don't know what to do.
I think it's quiz time.
Quiz time. But that's
I'd just also like to mention, because Jules did did a very good job with the Premier League, but the only game of soccer that mattered was it last night, Simon?
Yeah, it's the FA Cup semi.
Yeah, well, see you later, mate. Have a good time. No. Simon's out. Chelsea's in. That was good, actually. Well done, Ryan.
Lordy.
All right, here
I
we
think
go.
I say well
It's
done,
time for the
Jules.
greatest segment of the whole damn top thing. It's the quiz. Today we are just on a BuzzFeed quiz. It's just a classic jingle jangle, 5 questions, hopefully, and we should be out of here. Is everyone ready?
Yeah. Is it name buzzer or what?
Name buzzer as always. Oh, this is multiple choice.
That's
So not
not
as
name buzzer.
No, it's not as multiple choice. All right. Which of the following systems is responsible for breathing in the human body? A, the respiratory system. B, the immune system. C, that's not even a system. It's not even a system of the body. And D, the muscular system. Thank you, BuzzFeed, for this first one. Everyone should get this one.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
A. Correct, everyone. Woohoo!
that question is so easy that I kind of got nervous.
I was like, is this a trick question?
Question number 2. Which is the main ingredient in cheesecake? Cream cheese, mascarpone, cottage cheese, burrata.
I'm not so sure on that one.
I'm gonna go A.
I'm going to go A as well.
I'm going to go mascarpone because I don't know. I'm going to go B.
No, I'm going to tick A because it's A. Good one, Jules.
I want to sound cultured.
What does UPC stand for? University Price Cost, Universal Product Code, Unilateral Product Circle, United Product Cases.
B.
B.
I'll go B then.
Universal Product Code is the correct answer.
Yeah, boy.
Adam, are you on 100% right now?
Yes.
I am.
And
So is
Simon.
Simon.
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go. If you sailed straight east from New York, what continent would you end up on? A, Asia, B, Africa, C, Europe, or D, Australia?
Or D, what?
Australia.
If you sailed east from
Can
New
you say
York-
the places again?
If you sailed straight east from New York, what continent would you end up on? Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia?
That is a great question, Ryan.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's Asia or Europe.
Oh, my God. You guys are so...
Oh,
Wait
sheesh.
till someone else answers.
Asia or Europe. Sailed straight east. I'm pretty sure America to like Japan is a really long flight. So maybe you'd hit Europe first. I'm going to say Europe. That's good logic, is it not?
Depends on what side of America you're talking about.
It's all the same shit.
Next one, 5.
Are these guys going to answer?
On
Will they
Asia.
I was gonna say Europe.
So we've got Simon, Europe, Adam, Asia, and Jules, Europe.
Yeah, boy.
Europe, oh my God. Simon, you're going to be in here.
Well, I was waiting because I didn't want to give away the answer.
Oh, you knew?
New York's on the East Coast, right? You sail east from the East Coast. You're going across the Atlantic Ocean. You're going to hit Europe. Jules is checking a map.
I thought my logic was sound. So
All right, here we go. America's biggest ally in the Revolutionary War was A, Great Britain, C, Canada, B, Canada, sorry, I forgot the alphabet, C, France, or D, Russia.
Great Britain.
The greatest ally in the Revolutionary War.
What was the
Wait,
other
so-
options?
Wait, what's the Revolutionary War
B,
again?
Canada, C. What was C?
France.
Simon knows. That's why he's not answering.
Well, you've already
If
gone
I-
with
if
Great
I-
Britain. You've gone with Great Britain, Jules, so you're done.
Ugh,
Revolutionary War. I don't
yeah.
know.
I'm
What
not
the
sure
heck?
which war it is, but I'm going to go maybe the French.
Oh, au revoir.
What was it? So it was Canada, France, and
Russia.
Britain and
Britain.
Russia.
France probably makes the most sense.
Ah,
They were fighting Britain, you numbnut.
I didn't even know what the Revolutionary War was. What were they revolutionizing?
Themselves.
They fought England in a war? When was that?
Watch The Patriot.
More movie suggestions. Damn it, I lost my throne.
I win then. Do I win?
Simon
Yes,
wins
you-
on 100%.
Simon win.
Well, there's more questions.
I think
Oh, you
there's
said
only
five
5 questions.
Now we've got more questions.
Oh, fuck.
All right, let's go.
I thought it was 5 questions, but it's not. Which of the following is always true about a polygon? Which of the following is always true about a polygon? It's a plane. It was just skipping that question. I don't want that one.
Has 5 sides.
Yeah, it's got too many words in it. Which of the following is not a ballet position?
Ooh,
Tree pose, first pose, pirouette, grand jetty.
I'm going A.
What's the last one?
A grand jetty.
Can you spell?
J-E-T-E.
Can you use it in a sentence?
With one of those weird little dots on the top.
I'll go, yeah, tree pose.
I'm going to go the last one because that sounds fake as hell.
A tree pose is a yoga pose, isn't it?
Tree pose is a yoga pose. Yes, correct.
Oh, damn.
Which
So-
of the following celebrities is not a current American's Got Talent judge?
Oh,
Or
God.
not currently on. Terry Crews, Sophie something, Mel B, and Simon Cowell.
Who's Sophie something?
Sophie, V-E-R-A.
Gara.
Oh,
Vergara.
the chick from Modern Family.
Yeah.
I'm going to answer this last because I reckon I know it.
Simon.
Let's say Simon Cowell, but it's probably wrong.
All right.
Simon
Adam.
Cowell?
Yeah.
Is he still like, is he still doing it?
I know he owns it, but I don't know if he's
If I
current.
tell you, then it's not really a quiz, then, is it?
All right, I'm going to go. What was the first one?
Terry Crews, Sophie from Modern Family, Mel B, or Simon Cowell?
I reckon Simon's been doing it so long that he's not doing it anymore. That's my reasoning.
Jules.
Lock it in.
Mel B, I think. I thought she was on the other show. I didn't actually know. I just went to see what you guys said.
Okay, correct.
Ah!
What's everyone on?
I'm one behind Simon. That's all I know.
And I'm one. I think I'm one behind
I think-
Adam.
Jules, you've got only like 2 questions right.
How many have we done?
I think that's 7th
One.
question, isn't it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 10.
So I've got 6, yeah.
Oh, Adam's got 5. I think I've got.
Five.
I've got 3. So,
Oh,
so if Simon gets the next one, he can't lose. So then that's it.
Yeah. I'm trying to find one that I don't stuff the question up for. Oh, we're almost done. Oh, I've got to use these questions. All right. What is the name of the princess in The Princess Bride? Annabelle, Buttercup, Destiny,
Destiny. Is she a stripper?
and Gallop.
Gallop. I like this movie. It has Andre the Giant in it.
I keep getting told to watch this movie. I've never seen
Oh,
it.
you never seen it?
No.
It's
Neither.
got
Can we get some answers, please?
What was
we-
the first one?
Can you read them again, please?
Annabelle, Buttercup, Destiny, and Gallop.
I'm gonna go
Destiny.
A.
Amazing.
I'm going A.
Yeah, A.
No, Buttercup.
Oh.
Oh,
Should have said Destiny.
Oh, Adam's like, oh, it was my other guess.
Well, it was either A or B. It wasn't going to be C or D.
Why can't it be Destiny?
You don't even know what D is, like with Ryan's pronunciation.
You wait for this question, mate. This is a mystery question in itself. If you're giving someone carte blanche, what are you saying?
If you're giving someone what? Carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
Carte blanche?
Carte blanche. Yeah, carte blanche.
What's
Isn't that a free pass?
Well, this is a quiz, Jules, so please don't tell everyone.
Oh, shit.
You can do whatever you think is best. They should cease doing what they are doing immediately. They need to proceed with caution. They aren't fit to make a decision. That's not English.
Hey.
A. Yeah, that's correct. All right,
Carte blanche.
Question that I skipped before for the last one.
Even though Simon can't lose.
Can Simon not lose?
Well, if
No.
Simon gets this wrong and I get it right.
It's a draw. Yeah.
Oh, it's the tiebreaker. Then I have to come up with a question.
No, okay.
Which of the following is always true about a polygon? It's a plane figure that is symmetrical on all sides. It's a plane figure that has no curved lines in it. It's a plane figure that has at least one right angle. It's a plane figure with at least 3 straight sides and angles.
So I say Simon has to answer first because if
Simon
Adam
has to
answers
answer first.
and Simon copies him, he can't lose.
No, I feel like we need to write it down and show it.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Everyone got a pen and paper?
No, I just
Write it on your hand or something.
write it on my phone.
Right on your cast.
I don't have a cast anymore. I've got a moon boot.
Oh. Jules, are you written it down?
I'm already out. I'm going to say B.
What were the options?
I can't remember.
A plane figure with symmetrical all sides. A plane figure with no curves or curved lines in it. A plane figure that has at least one right angle. A plane figure that has at least 3 straight sides and angles. A, B, C, or D.
I'm ready.
Simon, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's figure out what the answer is.
Or do you want to say it and then we can see if we're right?
Yeah, do it.
Well, you got to show what you wrote, though.
No. I want to show both of you. Show 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Simon is the winner of the quiz.
Ah, were they both
Did I get
wrong?
the answer right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Just
plane figure with at least 3 straight sides and angles.
Oh, boy.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in for that
quizzes
one. That
now.
was great. I think that covered a lot of good things and a fair amount of banter across it.
Yep.
If you want to know more useless facts, please subscribe to this channel on the subscribe button that will be appearing about now. If I've timed this correctly, it probably already turned up. Now I've got 30 seconds to ramble on. As always, I am Ryan Evenden. I'm the guy who talks a lot. Jules is the guy flexing his car for anyone watching. Simon is wearing glasses and actually talks for a minute today. And Adam is the one in a moon boot. As always, stay safe, stay connected, and stay strong. 1RM is this week. Let's lift some tin, apart from Adam, who can't lift anything apart from his toes. Bye-bye.